All right, recording in progress. Hello, everyone. We are at session 27. Here's our fun little recap, and we're starting off kind of in the middle of something tonight, so we will pick this all back up here. Fresh off the daring rescue of Chancellor Ildrix Kimbatul, the cousins found themselves at center stage of Strixhaven. They accepted an invitation for an interview with none other than the vibrant Shushu Glintmantle, the local newscaster. As Hattie reveled in the presence of her celebrity crush, Shushu could not have been more enchanting, with a warm embrace of Chessie and a relatable story about her own beloved pet, a horse named Twofer. Shushu pressed into a line of questions about how the party knew of the Chancellor's whereabouts and Indigo's confusing behavior. But it was Ovi who delivered a diplomatic response with a subtle yet clear threat directed at the autonomous militia led by Jaxie. The big announcement, however, came at the end of the interview. The Tat Pack has been established and steps into the spotlight.
I forgot that.
Yeah, we corny as hell, that's right.
The Chancellor called an assembly, which nearly everyone on campus attended. The cousins were honored for their bravery with scholastic accolades and medals.
No, it was attacked.
Right? I can't do it every time, otherwise it gets predictable, right?
Does anyone watch RuPaul except for us? No. Okay, never mind then.
Sorry.
I think Aaron does.
He's got headphones.
He's got headphones in. At the conclusion of the assembly, Pelanistra informed the party that they'd been invited to an intimate gathering at Professor Casimir's crypt, along with the Chancellor and a few select faculty. The party dressed for the formal dinner, curious as to the purpose of the invitation. Casimir's crypt was warm and inviting, and the party was joined by Professors Rivian Devereaux, Jojira Narkales, and Dean Pelanistra. The party was elegant and charming. Professor Jojira had a tender moment with Garrett, who finally confirmed to himself that this professor was in fact an older version of his young friend Jordy Knackles. Vivian made no effort to hide her shameless attempt to get Ovi into the crosshairs of the gallant and dashing Professor Casimir, who was all too eager to play ball, flirting with Ovi throughout the evening. At the dinner party, the party dodged more questions about the quest to rescue the Chancellor. Ovi once again stepped in with a diplomatic response, explaining his divine quest as the primary motivation and source of their intelligence. The Chancellor confessed to his minimal recollection of his time incarcerated, but recounted humane and comfortable conditions. Yet, he possessed no knowledge of what the Auric were after. After dinner, Indigo and Hattie explored the crypt, happening upon a vault door, which they learned is touted as the most secure location on Silverquill campus. Indigo suspects the Deus Oro, the crown of Silverquill, could be inside. Hattie's knowledge of the devilish language of the Hells gave her insight into 3 riddles that must be solved before using a key and some kind of blood contribution before the vault can be opened. It's here we pick up our story. Indigo and Hattie expecting the vault, the remainder of the party having a nightcap and cigars in the main lounge. As a reminder, these are the people other than you who are present at the party.
So that's Jordan?
That's a 40-year-old Jordy, so Garrett suspects.
I did not pick that up at all until the recap, so thanks for recapping.
Oh! You're welcome.
Oh yeah, I picked that shit up real hard last week.
I wasn't sure how obvious to make that. Brian was very clear. He was cryptically clear to me, right? Is this who I think it is? Yes,
right.
It's who you think it is.
Presuming that that's an older version of Jordy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will tell the party that once we are all together again.
Just want to say it really loudly in the middle of the room.
Yeah.
That
Okay, cool.
suddenly makes...
Hey guys.
No,
Guys, look.
just yell Jordy and see if he turns around.
Hey, Jordy.
Right. Jordy.
That makes so much sense because he came to my family's dinner and I just a new college professor and he kept making these like almost barbed knowing comments to Shadrix the whole time. Like he knew a secret and I've been wanting to meet with him to figure out what he knew on I didn't if he's Jordy, then yeah, he's got beef with him.
But he seems way cooler
Yeah.
than the other Jordys.
So let's keep this one
So something.
I mean,
He's older than all the
honestly,
rest
all
of
the
them.
Geordies that I have met are actually pretty fine. I feel like I'm 2 for 2 on meeting nice Geordies.
Oh, I'm 2 for 3.
You also have kind of bad judgment on people, so
Gareth.
Well, but then
Is
we,
this in real life or?
yeah. There.
Brian, I will tell you, and I meant to mention this last night, but we were running out of time. I think I told you that the eyes were a giveaway. That clearly he's older. You know, you're not looking for a 40-year-old, so nothing's really connected until you really made the effort to try and identify his identity. One thing you would have noticed being that close to him, though, is there is a, whether you call it exhaustion, whether you call it fatigue, there is a weariness, a darkness under his eyes that is noticeable. He doesn't look young, vibrant, and healthy. Let's put it that way.
Okay. He's seen some shit, is what you're saying. Or been through some shit.
Yeah. Go with that.
Okay.
On the screen since y'all have explored most of this, and there's no real doors saying where you can and cannot go, I will tell you the vault I'm labeling, but you don't really know what the interior of that looks like, so grain of salt. And also there's a secret back here you're not supposed to know about. Oh well. You are currently up here is where most of the party is. Down here, Hattie and Indigo are there with their 2 vampire spawn stewards that have kind of followed them around at the door of the vault. And as a reminder, these are the 3 riddles that Hattie has deciphered that I'm assuming you have not had a chance to communicate back to the party in any way. So I guess we can come back to that when you're ready to do that. I know you all have the text message, but I figured I'd put it here. So, what would you like to do? You're in the middle of this dinner party.
I'm still just trying to be sociable. I don't know about the vault door.
Not too sociable.
Not too, but sociable enough that there's attention and things happening in the sitting room. I know the other 2 have slipped off. I don't know what they're up to, but I'm just going to keep my nose out of it for the moment. Keep attention here.
I've got the first 2 locks and part of the 3rd.
What?
Which you don't know about yet, right? Because you and Hattie...
There.
Has Hattie translated for you?
Like, you mean without the spawn here?
Like, you don't speak the language that the riddles are written in.
I think
so-
she looked me in the eye and told me.
She doesn't have that ability. She has that ability.
I mean, I can probably just say it out loud. These spawn know it, right?
It doesn't seem to be hidden.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna straight up tell her with my voice.
Okay.
Boom, boom.
So the 2 of you
Oh,
see these 3. They're kind of written in concentric circles.
And
And,
the
again,
spawn
there's a
kill
little
you.
collection bowl and keyhole right in the middle.
Well, the first one's fire.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the second one is ice, but I don't know.
And the 3rd one's song. No.
My guess for the second one was a raven. Because of a deadly bird.
Oh,
They never nest?
do they not nest?
I mean, the only raven I know, Kithri, definitely had a nest.
No, it's an angel. Is it?
Oh,
We did say angel last week and got no reaction,
Mhm.
just like we're still getting no reaction. Okay, we can try both of those words. And then
Okay.
for lock 3, I know hammer, anvil, and
Yes.
stirrup is your ear thing.
right. That's what I was thinking too.
But you can like bend an ear, right? Like maybe lend an ear.
Oh, yeah, and cartilage repairs.
Does it?
She.
Okay, because your eardrums do not repair.
Well, right, but if we said the actual ear, your ear is made out of cartilage.
Yeah.
And like, don't like your ears and your nose keep growing after you die.
Oh, I mean, until you die.
until they like rot.
From like birth till death, they grow.
I think that's definitely that then.
Okay. So how are we gonna open the physical lock?
Well, we gotta have that key for sure. There's not really a way around that.
Gonna get that key. And wasn't there blood near the key too?
You don't know that. I'm the only one who has seen that. I saw it when he was dressing.
Why was he
Sounds
undressed?
nasty.
He was flirting. He took me. You don't know this
I
yet.
thought-
Above the table, he took me back.
I thought you meant like there was like a blood reservoir.
What about below
next
the
to
table?
Physical lock on the door. I didn't realize he's like wearing blood.
Yes and yes.
Okay.
There's some sort of reservoir with stain on it, and then he's got a key around a chain on his neck with a vial of blood.
So do I?
Is
At
blood
the risk of
not
not
human?
at this not misleading you, it's just a key. There's no. I think I said there was either a red jewel or red
Yeah.
like liquid in there.
Yeah.
That's going to be way misleading. It's just a key. It's decorative. Let's call it a jewel, not
Okay.
a
We're
vial.
gonna.
I was trying to do flavor, and I think I've totally misled you on that clue.
Okay.
There was a
Thank
key
There's a
with
key.
a
I
beautiful
thought it
red
was-
jewel in it.
Blood colored, not actual blood gems.
Let's
Whatever
just call it
blood
a
is
ruby.
there is probably.
And if it is blood, it doesn't matter. It's not relevant to what we're doing. Anyway.
Hey, yeah.
However, on the little cup with the keyhole, there are clearly blood stains
That's
there.
fine. I
okay?
have blood.
You are in possession of blood.
Neat.
I have so much of it. It's in here.
Then let's
Awesome.
let's. Gosh, should we get rid of these spawn guys or just do what we do? Just like pretend like we know, like we're supposed to get in this vault.
I mean, we don't have the key, so
Well, one of us is a lock picker.
I'm gonna bet it's like a DC of 45 to pick that lock.
I
But
was
you
gonna
can
guess
certainly give it a
30,
shot.
but
Okay, you're cool with me giving it a shot?
Yeah.
Okay, so first we're gonna say fire angel ear, and I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
You're going to say it out loud? Okay.
I don't know how these locks work. Yeah.
Oh, I need to say it. I need to say it in that language.
Okay.
Okay.
I say it in that
As y'all
So I
speak
do.
to the vault lock, the vampire spawn just chuckle as nothing apparently happens to the door.
assholes.
So we're gonna like spin it like a combination lock.
Nothing moves on the door.
What if we
Okay.
break it? Then does it move? Just kidding.
Try fire raven ear.
Okay, I do that in that language.
Nothing appears to respond.
I think Delta's gonna fly into the room.
You're going to go looking for him?
Yeah.
And make an investigation check.
Okay,
Let's see how
so-
fast you get there. And you need to do it at disadvantage because you talked about how much you were drinking last time.
He has been prepared for that.
What is this? The consequences of your actions?
9 plus. I don't. What? You said Constitution?
Investigation.
Oh, investigation. Sorry, 6. So 9 plus 6. 15.
Okay. You make it. One of the vampire spawn stewards follows you around in case you need anything. And it does. It takes you a few minutes. But you go through all of these fun labeled rooms. The Bat Sanctuary, the atrium. You see the platform with about 30 coffins on it. And you make your way to a vault where you see your teammates.
Hey, what you doing?
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing?
We're trying to get in here.
We just saw this cool code. We wanted to see if we could, riddle.
Clearly not being
This
sneaky
little
about it.
little party game.
Cool, what do we got? Catch me up to speed here, team.
Can you read this?
No, I cannot.
Oh.
We need some explanation for how Hattie knows infernal. P.S.
I mean, I feel like that's the dark side of Granny. What's
Here's
her
what it
face?
says.
You think Grandmother Bells taught you infernal?
Yeah, maybe she's like encountered something in the woods one time that like
Okay.
kind of freaked her out a little bit where she was like, I don't know about all this. And so she thought that it could potentially be helpful. So she added that in my training. I want to say my dad wouldn't like that. So I'm going to say narratively that he doesn't know. That feels right.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
For-
A little secret
for
between
hot
you and
daddy
Grandma.
Nick.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna tell you these riddles then.
Yeah, I relayed it.
The three spawn just sit there watching you. They don't ever blink. It's disturbing. However, they are three beautiful, like vampiric, like perfect specimens of human beings, but
Oh,
they
that's
really
so
have this really like wide-eyed look. But they don't appear to stop you from reading the vault and experimenting
They don't
with it.
seem concerned that they're trying to break into this vault.
I mean, they
You
have
can
to
make an
know
ins-
that
well, you're
I
not
could do 45 to pick that lock, so.
They just have to be in the sky.
It's right there. Lock one.
There you go.
Well, I don't have 3 for some reason. It didn't come through.
Vampire Spawn, what's your religious affiliation? Are you familiar with Yumi and this guy? Do you have a moment to speak about?
Give me this guy.
I pull out every brochure I've ever been
Have you
given.
met?
If you died today, do you know where you'd go?
Yes. They all look at you just kind of very
To the
mechanically.
Yumi in the sky.
Our purpose here is to serve Professor Casimir and his guests.
You could serve us by helping us with these riddles, my guys.
Why do we assume we have to do the riddles first?
Before the key?
Yeah.
Well, we need to do
Because
them
you
at
mean
some
the
point.
sky labeled them lock 1, 2, and 3.
True, those are the riddle parts.
My deity
1,
has
2,
given me
3.
clarity that there's an order to these things.
That would be a
I
true
almost
label.
accidentally copied this with the answers on them, and I was frantically taking them out
Nice.
before you walked in.
Okay, could I persuade them? Can I try to persuade them to tell me?
I would let you, but there is no non-magical argument you could make. So this would be a case where a persuasion check. There's no difficulty class for it. They won't open it for you.
Could I do a perception check to perceive what we're missing?
To perceive the clues.
You could do an Arcana check.
I'd like to investigate.
I'd prefer to perceive it if I had my
I
choice of it.
I think
Arcana.
The answer's written upside down in the back of the door.
So,
Oh, the dirty 20
oh, very good. For Arcana or for Perception?
for Arcana.
Okay, you both get this. This is a magical school, and this boasts the most secure location, one of the most secure locations on campus, if not the most secure location on campus. So it might be logical that there might be some more magic required to accomplish this, solve this, or unlock this multifaceted lock. Saying the words out loud is probably not enough.
Do you think we
We're
need
gonna have
the
to
actual
bring-
items? Like,
Yeah, we're gonna have to bring. Where are we gonna get an angel? though?
Hello.
Or a raven.
Oh,
Hello, what?
Ollie's.
Raven.
Ollie's.
I was just making a joke, guys, because I'm an angel.
Is one of your
Not
shirts
get
like the
that.
crop
You're
top
my
airbrushed angel with a
Says it
halo?
on her butt.
It's from when I went to the beach with Gran,
That feels right when you guys went to the shore.
and I got my hair braided,
We can't put an ear.
and I got henna.
Is there even a receptacle to put those things in?
There's 3 receptacles in the wall. They have blood in them, but they would have blood in them if we cut off somebody's
So there's a
ear.
single receptacle in the middle, to be clear.
Okay.
Are MacGruber and Obi and I back in that room, I guess, with
Oh, yeah.
everyone else?
So,
Or we could just sleep with Vivian.
Rivian is next level. The drunker she gets, the more handsy, flirtatious, and overt she is getting about your love lives.
Or
So she's starting to grill you. She's
Dark
kind of
to
like
sleep with
knows
Rivian?
you're on this mission, so as long as you're near Casimir, she's happy. But the two of you,
I'm
and
gonna-
she starts asking about, are you two a couple?
Yeah.
Have you, what are your sexual
yeah, you have a
escapades since
crush
you've
on
been on
MacGruber.
campus?
Oh,
Now that
sure.
you're famous, are you prepared for all of the sexual activity that's likely coming your way? Like, she is just,
She's such a
right?
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, have you
think,
ever
like,
been prepared
tonight?
for all the sexual activity coming your way?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think after all the female members of the party have left, I'm getting more and more terrified that an actual orgy is going to happen. I know we joked about it before, but
I'm gonna like try to like not so subtly just eye MacGruber and Obi and be like, should we like leave? Or
Oh, I
like,
thought you were gonna say bang.
Alright,
Or
I guess just go for it.
Tell him, give him what the.
do we become best friends right now?
What I
I'm
will
uncomfortable.
say, for the least drunk among you, and definitely for you, Pelanistra, with the party separated, Pelanistra is looking more and more anxious.
Okay.
She would feel more comfortable if she knew where everybody was, and she really has just kept
Yeah.
quiet.
I'm going to pull out my loot.
Sword.
and- yeah, sword, loot, and just.
did you say loot
loot?
or lube?
Loot with a T. With a T.
Also lube.
Do a little music and
that's the other pocket.
be making eye contact with Casimir, but then I'm going to hit Pelanistra telepathically and just say, when's a socially acceptable time to leave?
She says, from this point on, every moment is an acceptable moment to leave.
Thank you. We've done our chivalry, madam.
Okay.
Should we go find the girls?
Sounds like a good idea, but I'm going to...
Casimir's like, yes, a tour! Come. Fill your
God.
drinks. And
God.
She said.
he
Yeah,
begins to lead the charge with his smoking jacket. He's got a cigar in one hand, glass of this wine in the other, and leads you all kind of on a tour of the house. He takes the long scenic view, past some areas that Obi has already seen, and he comes upon the rest of you all at the vault. And your perception is that he's very amused that you have found this. He's like, tell me what you think of my magical locked vault door. To tell
It's a
you,
vault?
it's a vault.
Whoa.
It has some supremely interesting items inside, ones that are not fit for display.
Ooh.
Like
We're
what?
interested.
I
very
bet
sexy.
you are.
Yeah.
Well, if you were to get inside, you would certainly be the first. What have you discovered? I'm always interested in ways to bolster my additional defenses. Sometimes
Well,
you
first
just
of all, we
need...
definitely just thought it was a special bathroom or something. We did not know it was a vault.
You're truly adorable. I can arrange a bathroom if that is what you are needed for you and your friend here.
Wayo.
I understand. Thank you. But yeah,
No,
I mean, we tried to
it's
get...
my pleasure. Vivian is like, happy days. Finally, somebody's getting on.
I don't know what to say.
Both real life and in-game flustered.
Who's all seen down there?
Very few. You'd be surprised. Typically, only the founder, Shadrick Silverquill, and myself are entering the vault at any given point in time. It is not open to public tours, I'm afraid, even for our illustrious heroes.
Ah,
Yes.
shoot.
So you're kind of like a big deal around here.
I'm but a humble professor of the profane. We all have our explorations and our interests and our secrets. Is that not right, Dean? He looks at Pelanistra, and she's like, I'm not doing this.
Man, hot
Okay.
and secretive. Like, what a guy.
But
That's
also
where
drinking
that's
blood.
where all my charisma rolls went.
He's a 10, but he drinks blood.
Yeah.
Makes
Well,
him
he
an
drinks
11
lots
for
of things.
sure.
Okay.
I personally think that the best part of secrets is giving little hints about them every once in a while and sharing just a part of you
Like
with
if I
other
was a
people.
serial killer, I'd write
Yeah,
letters to the
sharing a part of
newspapers.
it with other people.
Yeah, he's gonna share a part of
Where is Professor Joe Gyro right now? Is he with
He's
the party?
followed the group. Yep.
Okay, I would like to insight check him to see what he's doing.
What would he be doing right now?
Give me that ball.
Interested.
Are you
or
doing?
checked
Why don't you
out?
make an insight check?
Yeah. I can.
Joe Gyra.
Now I can't not hear Jordy
Jordy Ryra.
I know. How did we not put that together?
I
Because
mean,
we're idiots.
how did we not put it together when he was talking about Jordy?
Time
Way
travel.
too
Guys,
much.
time for Strixhaven.
Guys, the pine cone necklace this whole time.
Oh my gosh.
And the worst part was even after Jimmy told us about the time travel, none of us were like, oh, we get it. He had to 3 days later be like, hey, assholes, time for Strixhaven.
With you said 19? So you get the sense that he knows this campus pretty well.
Yeah.
He's only been here a year.
Yeah.
He knows this. His reaction is very curious, as if this is somewhat new information. He particularly piques, like, when the mention of Shadrack's being the only one in and out of here, piqued his interest.
That's what I was. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
I guess I don't need to use the bathroom anymore.
Oh, that sounds like a personal problem. Thank you for your hospitality today.
You all have been truly the most wonderful guests in the
Tour.
church.
Yeah. Should this tour continue?
Oh, surely you're not all ready to call it a night.
I think I have a test tomorrow morning. I gotta go sleep and practice for it.
He gives you this famed,
How
like,
drunk is Delta right now? Is she? What's the?
you
time?
tell me. How drunk are you? Make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I don't know what the time
Yeah.
has elapsed.
Roll a d10. How many
Oh.
drinks have you had?
You are sloshed.
Yeah, she
I mean,
is.
like-
That's our girl.
Like flying around corners, like,
He's like, when do the whips come out?
All right, yeah, I am not.
When are
ready
we
to leave.
flogging people?
you're not ready to leave.
I am not ready to leave. I am still here to party. I may be down to F. I may be trying to leave this.
Wow.
So all you sober assholes.
No cousins left behind.
Pelanistra, do you say any of this?
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah,
just-
sure.
She's so drunk. She thinks it's in her head, but it's out loud.
I've taken off my top. My dress is falling off, and I am almost. I'm
To the
flying-
keen eye, she looks less undressed, but
Yeah, I'm flying around and changing
she's
my
only a
underwear.
foot tall.
There's no good place to
I mean,
look.
if I'm
It's just-
truly this
She's
slob,
trying to
then-
make eye contact with people, but too drunk to do it, so
Yeah,
she's
it's
just
like
singing
you're
the things
starting
out
to
loud because she's missing
Yeah,
eye
then she
contact.
thinks,
She's like, come on, guys.
yeah, she thinks it's all telepathic, but she's not making eye contact.
Like, did you see her dress?
Yeah, if I'm really that
Oh,
slosh, that's
shit.
what else would be doing. She'd be acting a fool. So.
Oh my gosh, this is great.
Pelanistra is ready to go and is
Yeah.
not going to leave any of you behind. You
Yeah.
are able to pick up on
What a
that.
nice maternal figure in this
I
moment in
don't
time.
pick up on it.
We
I'm going to try distracting her out by also like pulling out my whip and doing like sexy shows with her.
I fly
Yes.
into your face with my chest.
Great.
Just start motorboating.
Can I
the little
like
booty.
try to persuasively carry her out?
Are you not going to let
Put her
him
in
carry,
your
like,
pocket.
I would like to put
That
up a
went
fight.
very badly
Try to
last
fly
time.
back,
I learned a
maybe,
lesson.
but,
Okay.
I mean,
Not putting people in pockets. It's
Yeah.
racist.
This is racist. We learned our lesson.
specious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
well,
you
All right,
learned
so
something.
my chest is
are you going to
in.
physically try and corral her out, or are you trying to
I mean,
lure?
she flew into my
I
chest.
am.
So we're
Chest
like
Speaking of consent.
cuddling. I'm like,
Okay,
He's just
I'm
gonna
gonna
zip
like,
her up in his
gonna like
jacket.
hold her face in my hands and make her look at me.
Obi is not wearing a zipper.
Fair.
no, too many buttons. Yeah.
Okay,
Eye contact.
Shelby.
I-
Yeah.
For the love of God, it's time to go.
No. And
We're all having some.
And I look away.
But I say no out loud.
Yeah.
I don't speak through the eyes right now.
Right. I think we
So what-
leave.
Well,
Okay.
I'll fight you.
Okay. Good luck. I'm not very strong. You might win.
What do I need? What do you want me to do?
Oh,
I'm not sure what we're rolling. It's just
I'm just like I
I'm
was
trying
holding
to-
on to her,
yeah.
and she's realizing I'm leaving, so
Okay.
she's trying to
And
get
I'm
away.
you get away. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to do this, guys.
Pelanistra kind of starts giving some thank yous, and she reaffirms what Ovia said. We have class tomorrow. There's nothing more important than the academics of our students, and they must receive their rest. It has been quite a long day, as you know, and things are about to change for our young heroes.
Oh,
Would you not say?
Come on.
Rivienne is all about this. She steps in. She's like, I'll walk you home if you're interested.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll definitely walk her home as well.
No, we're gonna be fine.
Delta, let's go get a drink. Do we need to go get some more beer?
Let's party.
Waiting for you on your exit are gift bags. You all have a gorgeous bottle, like expensive bottle of wine that you're sent home with.
Delta opens it up and just drinks it on the way.
And some dark chocolates with some cherry, like dark blood red cherry centers. Like it is a little like just gift bag for all of you.
But no junk.
My favorite part is that you guys don't know that
But
drunk
the
Delta
wine-
is just drunk
Is-
Fanny.
It's really good,
Okay.
real nice.
I mean, tits and faces for sure. Drunk day.
Would the wine have been what could have been on the lock?
No.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
So we got out. We know where it's at, but now we're going home drunk. Most of it. Some of us.
Pretty much just one of us.
Just one of
Yeah,
us.
just
It's
one of
fine.
us.
Yeah, we're all sober in relativity.
Yeah. Right.
Regardless of how much we drink, we're like, we gotta keep together.
Definitely
Yeah.
the drunkest.
I'm gonna be like, hey, everyone sober up real fast. Joe Gyra is old Jordy.
Delta throws up.
A third?
I think I've thrown up in front of you guys.
Yeah. She drank half that bottle
It's
of wine and
college!
instantly.
Yeah.
This is like
And then I would like to roll insight on MacGruber when I say that to see if he reacts of like a, I knew that already type of thing.
Did you know that?
I mean, Andrew knew that, but MacGruber did not know that.
I didn't know if that was like you saw him at the ORIC meeting that you, the
No,
ORIC,
I think Andrew knew that.
ORIC orientation or
No, he
something.
started just
MacGruber.
talking about Jordy unprompted like way too many times.
No, that's true.
He's like, hey, what are you guys up to? Anyways, Jordy's a really nice guy. Yeah, so MacGruber, I didn't know.
Okay, cool. Just didn't want to get you in trouble.
I just mimed this many Jordys and then like look at my forearm.
So Pelanistra yeah, right. She knows about him. She knows that he's got timelines. Yet somehow 40-year-old him got hired here?
But it doesn't seem like he remembers, like, or he's being deceptive. I can't remember last time, Jimmy, when I rolled that.
It was
he-
deception. But it
There
was,
was
it was the
okay.
information was deceptive, but his genuine delight to see you was honest.
I mean, guys, we're still like kind of assuming that like Pelanistra is 100% good. Like, what if she knows that it's Jordy and is fine with it?
She'd
And-
rather like keep him under
And
her
the
thumb.
ORIC is kind of onto something that
I
the
mean-
professors do suck.
I mean, I trust Palanistra, so.
Yeah, I mean, Johnsy told us she's sweet, and then she's been super sweet the whole time, so.
And she did get attacked by Kithri and then, like, pretty much gave us that first Davideo thing. So,
I mean,
and hasn't asked for it back. So she knows we took it.
I mean,
we took it.
I mean, you took it.
You definitely took it.
Yeah, 100% took it, but
feels pretty black and white to me, that's fine.
I
I'm
mean,
just glad
potato,
I didn't
potato.
take it.
right. You just relocated it.
I'm also glad I got to come to this party,
Your
guys. I didn't
possession.
save the Chancellor at all. This is going great for me.
So do we think the other thing is in that vault?
Yeah, the
Indigo?
crown.
So
Yeah,
I
what
mean,
the
there's
secret
definitely
closet?
something cool in there.
Yeah, even if there's not a freaking Soteris Opus, there's probably something cool.
I'm going to call it a night, but I think in the morning I'm going to run. Isn't there a sending service here?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go down there and send a message to Shadrax.
Okay.
Father Shad.
Yeah, because if he can get in, I need.
You're calling in a favor, calling in the big boys.
Well, maybe my blood will work. I don't know, but he should know.
That's so smart.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I obviously.
But like, how are we gonna get the key is the question.
I thought we'd just like ego trip Kashmir into
I
force to
heard
showing
that.
up.
That was good.
Like, he likes to boast. He'd show us the ball if we got him convinced.
All right, if we're going to the morning, everyone can log a long rest if you haven't already. And Ovi has 25 words to send.
I want to have walked her back to her place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The squad leaves no cousin left behind. Delta
There you
was
go.
safe.
Vivian walks you
feels
to the
bad.
edge of Witherbloom and doesn't go further into the campus, but makes sure that you get there and then takes the carriage back to Silverwell.
Is anybody concerned that Rivian just kind of tried to like date rape Delta? We're like cool with that.
No,
Honestly,
I'm concerned.
I didn't like it, but it feels like she would have done that to all of us. So like, that's a little.
That's 100% correct.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
saying.
little disarming when she's just an equal opportunity sleazeball. You know, it's just like.
She is also a succubus, which is by definition a demon.
Yeah.
So, yes, let's
So-
consider her evil.
So
Yes.
Helenistra's sweetheart, Vivrian, the devil kind of.
She'll suck your butt. She'll suck his butt.
Hey, she also gave you the diamond you needed to save Pelinistra's life.
Correct.
Oh.
So take that with a grain of
So
salt.
you do owe her.
We do.
Dang.
Oh, okay, so it's cool to rape people as long as we owed you something. Got it.
For a diamond.
This was quid pro quo, a little
Yeah,
tit
it's
for
good.
tat.
As you got there before I did. I was like, what's that word they teach us in our training?
You scratch my back, I scratch your back.
Funny thing about my back.
Yeah, I was really hoping you were gonna.
So the message is
Delta throws up at least
It's
3 more
25
times
gold
and
to
feels
send.
fine the next morning. By the way.
Right?
Yeah, she rallies. She's the first one to breakfast. Like, hey guys.
You get to choose if you're hungover or not.
I mean,
need
I can roll for it.
what's the name word for the crown?
Deus Oro. Or,
Need.
wait, is that the item you're talking about?
Yep.
Okay.
Need Deus Oro.
Shedrick's probably like same.
How do I get into Casimir's vault? Is that an option for me, or do I need you?
XO, XO.
OV. XOV.
Hey guys, I have
It's
a
21
couple of
words.
questions
4 words
whenever
left if you
anybody's available for
I
that.
was to say,
All right.
Open it.
I'm efficient.
What'd you say?
I have some questions. So like, number one, now that Kithri is dead, how do we feel about exploring her nest to see if we can get some clues about what the fuck is going on?
That would be a really good idea, Hunter.
Yes.
Yeah, you can fly up there, right?
We can.
Right.
Okay. Does anybody else who can fly want to go with me?
Yeah, I said we can. Yeah, I'm up. Sorry about
Okay.
last night, guys.
Hey, it happens, you know. First big party, professor put on, you know.
Yeah, you just gotta
Are
roll.
Delta's eyes really red because she forgot to take her contacts out last night?
No, your perception's good. She doesn't need glasses.
Is there still vomit in my hair? Have I showered? Like, we don't really know. Options endless right now.
Okay.
If you're not showering when you get back from the club, what are you even doing?
I'm dying.
Okay, that is me 1,000%. Every time I get back from the club, don't care if it's 3 a.m., I'm peeling my fishnets off and I'm getting in the shower. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
Why can't I?
so yeah, also like that would be cool, but also like just a friendly reminder, there is this dope ally we have who can literally spew acid
Yeah, we do have a lot of allies.
to another plane of existence. So we don't have him right now, so we could always
All right.
You know,
well,
try to go
We
get
do
him.
need to get
Are you
Braxton.
talking about Brax?
Yes. We
Bracken?
do need to
Yeah.
get out of
Bracken.
Yeah.
Bracken,
Oh,
not Braxton.
Where is he?
He got
Man, he's
sucked in
been
the
missing
car.
so
The
long,
whole
we
point
forgot
of
his
it,
name.
yeah, is where is he?
He's lost in the
There's just
Feywild,
that
right?
thing where you say the wrong guy's name just to kind of like degrade him a little bit.
Yeah.
What's his
Oh,
name?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bradton?
Got him.
Yep.
Do we
Yep.
have any clues on how to find his plane of existence?
Oh,
I feel like I did some research on it.
You did.
you probably go
Yeah,
to
he did.
Prismari and just...
Plane jump.
I did some research on it, and I definitely was told about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm currently commandeering most of the brain cells, so
I understand that. It's
I'm
fine.
taking.
Yeah.
I do think he would be an ally worth getting.
So I do think the information that I got was kind of like very Yimmy in the Sky-esque of like, you know that he's in a place and you know that you don't know where that place is.
I felt like that was also one of the reasons why we wanted the compass thingy so that you could find him.
Oh.
We have
Yeah,
it.
what does that compass do?
We do. Oh, it lets you find anyone whenever or however, like, at any moment in time.
Yeah.
So I was kind of going to hope to find Calvin and Singhorns with it, if you know what I'm saying.
You were trying to find who?
The dead Oracle, who's now like a big arcanic.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's
Can
going to get
you only
murdered.
use it
again
once, or
soon.
is it like endless supply compass?
Never had it, never used it. I don't know.
Endless supply.
Never heard of her.
I bet
It's
you-
a legendary artifact. so
I
it
bet
has
you
to
one
be
use per dawn.
Okay. I just don't want to burn it on fucking Brandon.
No, these are like
Wow.
wow.
Immediately high five Karen after that.
Clearly, this one doesn't respect male fairy beauty. So that's
He's also like literally the fucking prince. So if we found him, there would also be a reward. But if you guys
Another
want to
party
measure
at the
dicks,
ball.
you can definitely do
Oh,
that.
you didn't tell me there was money involved. I'm in.
I didn't say there is money, but I'm just saying he's a prince. So if you had two fucking brain cells to rub together, you could imagine that there would be a reward.
So we're going to take him hostage then, is what you're saying.
No, we're definitely not going to do
I
that.
really want to hear what you all are saying right now.
I don't.
We're kind of ad-libbing.
I don't know what was in your coffee.
Yeah, just ignore it.
We're just fighting, Jimmy. It's just general banter. I can't wait for you to watch this back.
Yeah, right.
He was like, "Wow, there's a lot of
Oh my
canon
gosh, they
stuff in
discovered
there."
how to get in the vault. They didn't even know it.
yeah, right. We found a back door in.
He's like, wow, literally didn't miss any critical information that entire time.
Anyways.
But we're gonna Let's Go
Unpause.
Brandon is our next side quest.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is that gonna be the name of our next episode? Let's Go Brandon.
It can't be.
No.
It just cannot, Drew. The
Okay,
stakes are too high.
so Obi sends this message to Shadrax. Make an Arcana check for me.
The microphone is so good that I could hear Seth sighing.
Not one.
Oh, no.
There is no
Nice, Jeff.
response to your message.
And I don't.
And at a natural one, you get no explanation why.
The machine gets broken. No one else can use it now.
And it's really obvious
Oh.
that you did it.
Okay. Okay.
I will. You could easily ask
You can
somebody.
message back
They'll
that
know
says
the
wrong
answer.
number.
Right. So this is a service someone is sending. They do.
No,
the
it's
thing.
like a sending stone. It's like a little
Oh.
telephone booth with
Okay.
a sending stone
I
and
was
some
imagining like a
more
telegram.
elegant like shape in it than just
Okay.
a
Carrier
rock.
pigeon?
Then
Right.
whatever there is for
Too
what
many
student
birds.
is manning or whatever, I'm gonna. Is there an instance where, like, the message doesn't go through or doesn't get like what's happening then?
You see this like
You need to
redheaded
dial 9
freckled
to get
glasses guy that's there who is clearly doing this as some kind of college job
Right.
doing this, and he says, well, either sometimes they just don't answer, but if someone has a non-detection spell on them and they don't want to be found, then they can decide whether to hear your message or not. But a lot of times if they have that, they just don't get or respond to any messages because you can just use it to kind of find people. And so it depends on who you're calling. You know, maybe your mom doesn't want to talk to you, but if someone's more important, like, I don't know.
Thanks.
You know,
Right.
like a lot of demon lords and stuff, like you can't just call them up.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks, man.
Asshole.
Asshole.
That didn't help. Can anybody get a hold of their dragon?
With the sending spell.
Well, you might not be able to.
I have before.
Oh, then yours is good.
Yeah.
I think that there are people that can.
Well,
I mean, I think Indigo's the only one that's tried, right? And you've had 2 successful calls to her, right?
Yeah. But I'm sure that my ancestor is good. I'm not sure about yours.
that if you're great. Point is, maybe can they get a hold of Shadrax?
Do you want Shadrax to know that we're looking for a Tevedeo?
Yes.
Deosoro.
Deosoro.
Yes.
Sorry, the Latin, that's all. Take a
They
minute.
all sound pretty similar.
I know.
And
Should we
also,
look up what they mean in Latin? Would that be a clue?
Go for it. I actually translated them on purpose. So.
We can get a hold of our grandma, but she's 1,000% not going to talk to Shadrax.
yeah, fair. I don't necessarily blame her.
Sorry. Old Belle over here.
It's okay.
Tevedeo is ICU.
Mm-hmm.
Because you wrote that on the inventory.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess while we're at a standstill, we should go try to find Braxton.
Sure.
Bracken.
What if we went and checked out Hickory's nest?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, if you want to do that first, that's
Yeah,
cool.
maybe Brandon will
Who's
be there.
going? So which do you want to do first? Do you? Well, and tell me more about this. How to find Bracken? What method would you like to use to try and locate him?
The compass.
Tevedeo.
The compass.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Give Jesse a piece of his underwear to smell.
Who is currently attuned to the compass?
Me.
You are? Okay. So, as you have spent time with this compass, kind of learning its ins and outs, learning how to read it, it's not lost on you that it has all the touches of Tanazir on it. Just little things you've come to know that just because you've spent time with her, you pick up. Like little artistic flares, little bit ways to do it. It kind of gives you a sentimental like, oh, like she made this. As you look into this object, though, that kind of has the Saturn-y look to it, you speak the name of Prince Bracken of Orchidshire. As you are all y'all there watching this happen? You see inside, from the outside, it looks like this fireworks display begins to go off inside this dome. The light is blinding and hypnotic and colorful and chaotic. For Indigo, it's almost like you have this out-of-body experience. And some projection of yourself begins to, it's almost like you go into the sphere, but all of a sudden you're at Strixhaven campus, kind of looking down at your own body. And you see this golden trail of sparkles get out of, where are you doing this? Are you doing this on Quandrix campus or in the dive bar or something?
The drive.
I would say probably
Okay.
we're all together. Probably.
As you leave the dive bar, you come out and you begin to follow this in kind of roller coaster speed across campus. You go across the Biblioplex, you see the Dawnbow, you go onto Witherbloom campus, and you fly past Wiltroot Hall and out into the wilderness where you've explored on the ground. You start to go over different landscapes that you didn't necessarily traverse during your time, because if you'll remember, y'all kind of went north, kind of down and up. You see this more direct route. So you're seeing some things that look familiar, and you're seeing how quickly on Witherbloom campus, these different ecosystems are moving from one to the next to the next to the next. you see the trail go up to this mountain range. It is a hex that you did not visit. It's tall, it's cloudy, and it's cold. And even in your astral state, while you don't necessarily get chilled, the temperature drops dramatically, like unhumanly survivable cold. You go up to this mountaintop, you go past what look like 2 stone chiseled sentries into this cave, and in the middle of this cave is about 4 foot high, this rift in time and space of blackness. Oh. And you see the trail go into this kind of strip, this like lightning, almost like a tear in fabric into there. And all the light goes off. You are able
Have
to...
I gone through it?
You go through it. You cannot see... you see the trail, but you see nothing else. You are in some kind of void. However, you do hear what sounds like a really loud vacuum cleaner. Like it's got this kind of suction to it. You also hear the sounds of horrific flying beasts around you. But again, pitch black dark, that even your dark vision seems to be unable to penetrate. And you go in maybe 68, 70, 80 feet, and the trail of light shines down on the only thing that you can see, which is Prince Bracken encased in this, what looks to be some kind of almost jewel, frosty, and he is kind of on his knees, bound, just frozen in time. However, his hair is kind of waving as if he's caught in some kind of air or water rush. You get evidence that he is alive, but he is not. He's unconscious, you would say.
It's not like miserable.
He's trapped.
He's comfortable.
Cryogenic.
I would say the look on his face is not comfortable.
Okay.
He's not being tortured, but there is not a sense of, there's not a pleasant experience that is happening.
He's not at peace.
Partial distress.
It's partial.
He's gonna go ahead and cry.
And all of a sudden, whoosh, you kind of go all the way backwards and fly back into your own body as everything stops dramatically.
Not good.
Did it work?
Yeah, it worked.
You okay? You saw him? That's awesome.
Yeah,
Did he ask
it's
about me?
okay. Man, it looks like a not pleasant place to go to, that's for sure. If you
Did-
have a choice whether to go or not.
Did Bracken say anything to you?
So here's what happened.
One just arcana piece. This item, the card that he was cursed with, was very clear that only one method, a wish spell, is the only way to uncover his location. What you should take from that is this item that you are holding is able to supersede the magic of that card. And what you need to understand is that these are considered artifacts, which are kind of a step above legendary items. So you were able to find an unfindable person that was specifically cursed that way with this. So just take that sense of awe.
Well,
hopefully.
Hattie,
Well, like, he's good, right?
So Hattie, what's this information worth to you?
Oh,
I'm not gonna do that. No, that's fucking gross. I'm not doing that.
she says that as like Jesse said.
Yeah.
Okay, well I tell them about where he is.
I was just kidding.
This sound,
Well,
Hattie,
we-
everything she describes about this looks identical to what you saw, not in the same location, but the entrance to the negative plane.
Oh,
And
okay.
you'll know, and actually Indigo, you would know this too, there was an original tear into the negative plane that caused all sorts of uproar between the founders. So the fact that there are now 2 entrances to the negative plane is even more alarming. What you would gather, Hattie, is this is the one that Belladros was told to keep her mouth shut about and basically erase all mention and knowledge of its whereabouts and its purpose.
Interesting.
Okay. I'd like to share that information with the group.
Nice.
How do we get there?
Wait, you want to go to this dangerous place that
You guys, it was really unpleasant.
a dragon?
I mean, can
race
you just
from
wish him back? We all have wish spells.
Yeah, but I have a
You get expelled, I think, if you do that.
if you're caught, obviously we're gonna have to at some point and not
Okay.
get caught.
What if, though, again, like, this isn't just a dude, like, this is the prince? Do you think there's a situation where we could use the wish spell, and then the king and queen could pardon us from using it, and then we don't get expelled?
Are they the king and queen of Strixhaven?
Valid point.
They're probably like big donors, though, for sure.
Boost your energy.
Like, there's a building named
I mean,
after him, right?
Bracken, like, got in of his own accord, but, like,
Did he
Oh
though?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I would encourage you, if you want to like the wish spell, you can read about and understand. Like, it will work in the mechanics of this game.
I
I'm
think
willing to
I'd like to
entertain
do
some
that.
kind of creative applications of it, as long as it kind of falls within. What
yeah,
it
if
would
you want to
be.
use your wish spell, you totally should. Like, I think
I
it would be
wanna-
worth it for you.
I feel like
I wanna
there's
read about
another
it.
option. There has to be another option. The wish spell was only to locate him. We found a way around that. There's got to be also a way around to
I wanna,
from the negative plane. If that's
is there a way for me to get in contact with Professor, is it Three of Spades, Spade of Threes?
Spade of Threes.
I'd like to give a little
He
kitty chat.
is
Excuse me.
rarely on campus. And actually, I would say you have not seen it since your orientation.
Suspicious.
Okay.
So it's not like there's an office you go to call upon Spade of Threes.
I want to use a little skank to get a hold of Grandma then.
What?
You want to use a little what?
That little skank.
the
Skink.
little pink skin.
Oh,
The
you
pink
gotta go
snake.
find it and catch it.
I gotta. Oh, I thought we just like had it.
No,
God damn it.
no,
Okay.
it scurries around. I've only seen it once.
I want to use
Well,
this stage to get my grandma.
I was really unclear what you were asking me to do. I was like, is that an NPC I haven't...
She's a sucker for a loose lady.
Okay, well, does anybody know how we could contact Spade of Threes? Because it kind of sounds like
I didn't even know.
the negative plane.
Well, haven't you been there before?
No. Nobody has
I'll
except for
tell you
him.
exactly how to get there, but I'm not necessarily sure I want to get there.
I mean, it's a professor. They have to be able to, somebody in Witherboom has to be able to contact them. They have to have office hours or something. Even if they haven't, they're not on campus.
Is that the professor of the negative plane? Is that the...
So, like,
No, a
Can I
lot of
use-
people don't acknowledge that the negative plane exists.
Yeah, they're from
I mean, my professor,
That's what the
Professor
common story is.
Riggs, is the professor of mysteries of outer planes.
Is there... Can I try to use the little booth to contact that professor, please?
Spade of Threes? Yes. Remind me what languages you speak?
definitely Dementor. Definitely negative plane language.
Does
Is that what
comprehend-
Spade of Threes is from? The negative
American
plane?
languages do that thing?
I have
Does that
to
let
as
you
the
talk or just
professor of the
understand?
Underdark.
Yeah, I wrote down Underdark.
Good question. Comprehend. Excuse
You
me.
understand
Features and
the
traits.
of any spoken language that you hear. You also understand written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface.
A little to the right. Start from the right.
Good job.
Or like cuff of comprehend language we have.
Where?
Yeah, yeah, we have that.
These languages.
Common, Elvish, Gnomish, Infernal, and Sylvan.
All right. So you go to the Biblioplex and find a place to send a spell. That's 25 gold to send the message.
It seems like a lot of gold, Jimmy. I'm not sure how the economy works here, but that feels like a lot.
It is also a fairly low-level spell that most students eventually learn.
Okay, let me see if I can find a upperclassman. No, because then I'd have to tell them what I'm going to say. It's fine. I don't even know if I have money, but I'll put it on my tab. Can I use my student charge card?
Nope, you have to pay it on when you do it.
I don't think you gave us money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he wanted you to use your peers.
Just pickpocket Obi. He has a lot of it.
I got you. I can,
He's
send
not
you-
gonna miss it.
I can get you another 25. I got a concert this weekend, so.
What a flex! This guy's employed.
He does have a campus job.
Working
Well,
through college.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, campus jobs. That'd be fun.
Yeah, how do I get a
Okay.
campus job?
Send him a
You
message.
guys
All right,
want
25
jobs?
words. Go for it.
This fucking guy.
Okay. Do I have to tell him? Like, do I have to be like, hello, this is Hattie. We've met before? Or does it have like a to from box?
He's counting right now.
No, it's only what you say. The recipient is not informed of who is sending the message.
That was my voice. It's Hattie.
Just checking.
No, I'm out of work.
Okay.
Damn, you need to-
This is Hattie Parker. I need to speak with you regarding the whereabouts of Prince Bracken. What's the best way for him to fucking get in contact with me?
Am I typing that? Are you saying that?
Yeah.
He gets an immediate response. So any recipient
Okay.
will get to respond 25 words to you.
Okay, then that's it. That's all I need to
I need
say.
to speak with you regarding the whereabouts of Prince Bracken.
That kind of sounds like I'm ransoming him, doesn't it?
It kind of does.
Isn't it?
Can you send it with magazine letters?
Send 25 gold.
I know where he is. If you want him back, please respond.
If you want it back, send me money to send you another sending spell to tell you.
Like, not
Collect
extra,
call.
just in case.
Yeah.
That'd be a fun magic item, like the collect call singing. So the answer that you do get an answer, and your ear cuff is able to translate it into concepts that you understand, but the
Okay.
words you hear are grating in your mind.
Ugh.
They are harsh, and there's a psychic edge to them that just, it gives you this low-level headache, like almost kind of wincing as you're hearing the words that are responding to you. The tone does not sound hostile or anything. It's more like the being that is communicating with you is just otherworldly in all the ways that you would expect. Let me do this. If you can give me 2 seconds, let me type out 25 words, and then I'll tell them to you.
Absolutely.
So backstory here, just why do you want to contact the Spade of Threes?
So he's the professor that lives in the negative plane.
Oh, so you can just like walk down the block and grab it.
Right, so I feel like if we need to get Bracken from the negative plane, this is the guy who can help us.
So, well, I mean, do professors help though?
If we have
I think this
class
guy has a different
assignment-
set of rules, honestly.
Probably. So
I mean-
there's one negative plane, but like 2 instances that we know of.
Maybe.
Well, this Bracken Fissure Rift is one of them, and then there's another one that pissed all the professors off a long time ago that we don't know about, but they do.
You guys know, you've seen it, right?
What?
The negative plane rift?
I don't think that I have.
Didn't you see something come out of it?
I think
No.
that was Hattie.
You saw something come out of the negative plane, Hattie?
Yeah, monster.
But
Right.
it's not the same monster that I saw.
No, Kithry's the one that opened it too. She's such a twat.
Was.
Oh, that's right. Fuck yeah.
Now we're on the positive plane.
Yeah, exactly. I fart in her general direction.
And her father smelled of elderberries.
I can't wait till you rob her dead room later.
Get that 25 gold.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta get that gold back, baby.
Maybe it's an
Gotta go through her stuff.
Just Rick James all her couches. Just
It's probably crap.
She didn't even ask for a room. She's just like, no, I'm going to
it's just gonna be like super witchy bones and like the
That's what
eye
I'm
of a
picturing, yeah.
salamander.
A lot of like carcasses and shit.
needles.
Ew.
Ew.
Just bird cud.
Ooh.
What a gross word.
I actually
But you
don't
should
want to go
actually
anymore.
really. You should really get a raven feather though, in case we need it for the. ritual.
Okay, you got it.
Do you think she has a shark's container up there for her needles?
She's probably super
Biohazard.
for her needles.
Bags just filled to the brim.
She actually has like the nicest sterile room on campus.
Yeah. It's like, damn, wow.
Just a bunch of really, really well put together single use needles.
Yeah.
It's like those like vampire hospitals in Blade. You're like, wow, this is actually really nice.
And just red bags full of
Yeah.
biohazard, just bones and shit, you know? She's really tiny. She's gross, but she's tiny.
Just like a bunch of
Exactly.
blood that.
Yo, she doesn't want to get a tag, dude. She can't afford a fucking state tag on that shit.
I feel like we need to talk to the professors about how Kithri straight up murdered one of them.
Man.
And then we rescued her.
No,
Yeah,
mur-
which
no,
one?
she
The one we
murdered
liked,
the
right?
blood tube dude.
Oh yeah.
She just absorbed him, and everyone's pretty
Kind
chill
of
about
okay
that.
with it.
I
He
feel
gave
like
me the heebie-jeebies.
we have to also figure out what is keeping the professors in line, because
No, I
obviously
did that. There's this like moratorium thing. There's like a pact.
yes, but like why they're even bought into it, so to speak, because obviously their logic is, I can't do this. There's something holding them back. They're not changing their mind on it. So if we were going to convince them, hey, these rules are stupid, this is what the new rules should be.
So I
do
think
we go
there's
through the moratorium?
I think there's some gray area they can play in, i.e. the Tevideo we have.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think a lot of them like the prestige, they don't want to get expelled.
Okay, that's
I
fair.
love that this game was an hour later.
So
And then there is further discipline that was not shared because they've never had to do it. But like worst case scenario, you could be like legally
Named.
tried and either imprisoned or executed.
it's problematic.
But I think the moratorium has like led to a successful era for the college advancing magic.
Yeah.
So I think they're kind of on board.
I'm all for like continuing to maintain the balance and teach
Yeah.
this stuff, but I also feel like there should be some clear exceptions where professors are allowed to step in.
Correct.
Okay, why don't you go
So,
talk to Jax?
so technically, if one steps in, they could like host like a tribunal to like validate.
There's
their
a club for
inner-
that.
Right.
So, like, there is that. I don't know
Right.
how many times they've used it in the.
Well, but obviously whatever it is, it's not effective because professors are just going to stand there and watch kids get murdered rather than...
Correct.
There's a club for hot takes like that, my guy.
I
So-
don't disagree with the Oryx philosophy or even Jaxie's stance. I disagree with their how they're going about it
Tactics.
and that arrogant
So
like
you want to
we're
be
the
like
right.
the president of this
The whole
club.
time, a group was in the back like.
I just
Just like hype
how
man.
you do something matters.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, Garrett. We still got to meet other Jordy at some point. Whenever you might.
Okay, so I was going back in my memory bank, aka my journal.
Yeah.
Oh, you
And,
journal? That's
you
adorable.
you asked me to go to the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
The ethereal plane is different. All right, Hattie, here's your response.
Okay, hit me.
It's going to be short because 25 words does not get you very far.
Go fuck yourself. Got it.
In this deep guttural God voice, you understand the meaning of these words.
Okay.
Hello, Hattie Parker.
Oh.
I cannot survive in your world long. I will visit Strixhaven in 6 weeks and can meet then.
6
I know not-
motherfucking weeks.
I know not his whereabouts.
I told you that I fucking do. God damn it! What a waste of 25
I love the
gold.
idea that Hattie's yelling when like the spell has ended. Both have communicated, and she's just like, "Mother."
Like you're yelling
If
at the
it
TV.
makes you feel any better, it just occurred to me that I didn't use my name when I sent my message. That also might.
Shadrick's just like random.
I kind of thought like he.
Seth, you gotta ask all the right questions, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That one seems really fitting then.
Well, I mean, from what Indigo said,
Yeah.
Braylon's not dying right now, So
Well, guys, here's what we learned. State your name when you send a message and make sure that it doesn't sound like a ransom note when you inflect tone one way or another.
Yep.
So we're back at square one.
We're bad at sending messages. What's the next thing we're doing?
Let's go to Kithley's nest.
yeah, I was gonna say that's
Yes.
why I would prefer Garrett to meet Jordy in person.
Okay, so can we sidebar this, McGruber?
yeah.
You guys gonna go do the nest?
Yeah.
We'll go do the nest.
Right. So is it just the fairies? Anybody else going?
I can't really fly, so
Yeah.
Let's,
Can the
can Indigo come and we can like yell down to her and toss stuff down to her?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw all the needles down
Like,
there.
like a fireman with the old parachute style. Can we do that?
I'm a good stuff getter.
Perfect.
All right.
Reps
So
to the
as you go to the Omni Cathedral, well, remember this is a little bit of what it looks like.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What time of day are you going, by the way?
What time of day is it?
Whatever time of day it is.
Well, you woke up and Ovi sent a message. That's about as much as I know of your day. So I'm assuming you've been at class and whatnot. Are y'all like going just in as a errand to run? Is that the
Yeah,
idea?
it's probably like
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's no rush, so yeah.
Alright. So you do see as you fly down, and remember that the cathedral is a little isolated between Silver Quill and Quandrix campus. But there are students that at this time of day are kind of using the main entrance to the cathedral. Are y'all going in the door, or y'all going to just fly up to the edges?
No, I don't think there's any reason to go in the door, honestly.
Okay. So as you fly up, you begin. Can you both make a? Let's make an investigation or perception check. I'll let you choose. Whatever's better for
Hell
you.
yeah. I love when he lets us choose.
Because you're looking for something specific, but you are hoping to perceive
26.
26.
15.
15. Both of you are able to get it. Hattie spots it first. And it is, Hattie's seen this actually before, because you followed Kithri, you'll remember, back to this particular corner of the, of this outdoor balcony on top of the cathedral. I don't think you noticed last time, or I may not have mentioned the number of gargoyles that are carved into the different areas and spaces around this. As you approach, you see that little corner that Kithri, as a were-raven, flew into. You never saw her in her human form here, but as a raven, she made it into, and now has been empty for several days now, if not longer. So you are outside the balcony itself, and you have spotted this. What would you like to do?
I'll tell Delta what I see.
Okay.
Wow.
You wanna just go for it? You wanna just fly in?
I think we should.
All right, let's go.
Okay. As you fly in,
Are they down there with us?
I think
So I'm
Indigo
like right
is.
here, yeah.
Indigo.
You're on the ground, right? Like this is.
I'll be stealthy though, like hidden.
Well, there's okay.
I
There's
mean, you
nowhere
can
really
be
to.
there, like,
You're allowed to be
public,
there.
Sure.
If you kind of want to just, but they've flown up. Two things happen. You both make it to the hovel where Kithri is. And I'm going to tell you two things kind of quickly here. Inside is fairly empty. You find what looks to have been kind of a makeshift nest. It's kind of partly bed, partly sticks. It's almost like this. You can kind of start to see this insanity just even in the construction of this. Like, is she human? Is she not human? What is going on? You see carved on the wall a crude picture of what you can fairly easily deduce as Pelinistra, holding crows up by their throat and repeatedly stabbing them.
Wow.
With bodies of ravens littered around her feet. You see a crudely, again, this is carved into the stone of the cathedral, a heading that says specimens, and there's 23 spaces. There's 22 of them are checked off, and you see them filled in not with names but with species types. So you see human, fairy, halfling, luxodon, changeling, tabaxi. It kind of goes on and on and on.
Tabaxi.
The one thing that you find in there, other than the nest, which everything it's completely empty, is a well-worn scroll. And as you go to reach for the scroll, you hear the sound of stone on stone behind you as protective gargoyles begin to... I actually thought y'all were going to be here way before now. So, I can't change anything on here? Awesome.
That's so frustrating. I don't like Google Sites.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. 2 seconds, folks.
Well, shoot.
Just to hear you, huh?
I thought this was going to be a simple recon. Sorry.
Gee dang it.
You got this.
Gee dang it.
Okay, here we go.
Old blood lady was
Sorry,
definitely gonna boot
saved
the
it.
trap.
Here we go.
Retreat.
I mean, you have
Scary
you turned
adventure.
into a whole
No,
army.
not that
We
one.
got- you got
not
this
that
time.
one. Jesus, come on. Sorry, folks.
That looks like a penis.
Is that the snare? Was that the
I don't know.
There we go.
The snarl.
snarl? That's what I meant.
Okay. All right. I thought y'all were going to get here earlier, so Kithri's still on this page.
The ghost of
Can I really
Kithri
not
has-
edit it? Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Don't worry about it, Jimmy, because I think we're running away, my guy.
Okay, we're going to do this with some imagination while I figure out how to do maps in slides. I updated this and now I can't do anything on Office. I don't know if anyone else is having the same problem with Microsoft, but they're
Oh,
assholes.
Microsoft was having an outage today, so my Outlook kept
something.
going down and OneDrive was going down. So
No,
actually,
I have
maybe.
to pay for a Microsoft 365 license to use my program I already own.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably got disconnected. There was a bunch of shit going on earlier.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. I need you all both to roll initiative. Boo, hiss.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay, how do you get to go first? Here's what I'll do. I'm going to leave this up here just so you can see kind of the dimensions of this. But I just can't
I
change
mean,
it.
you can fly, just go above them, right?
To be clear, there's a couple of them on the ground and there's a couple of them in the air. You are basically surrounded, looking in the face of these gargoyles, who it seems like are considering you an intruder, having not used the door to enter the balcony. I can't change anything. This is so frustrating.
I want to really think about this.
Alright.
Yeah, look at those stats. What am I good at?
What's going on over here?
Just seeing if my PowerPoint still works.
Oh, okay.
Have we seen anything besides kind of that mural?
Nope. Other than the nest and the scroll that you found and the carvings, everything is very barren here. There's nothing else.
And is
you-
the nest where the picture of Kithri is?
the picture of Pelanistra?
No, she's saying on the map.
Oh yes, sorry, yeah.
Are those two gargoyles by the nest? Are they high or low?
They're above you, and again, I can't move these around, but
No,
they-
that's fine. They're
let's do
above
this.
us.
There are 3 within 10 feet of you that are kind of hovering a foot off the ground, about 10 feet away from you. 2 that are about 5 feet away from you at the entrance,
okay.
hovering above you in the air.
Okay. I cast
And then there's-
invisibility upon myself.
Nice.
Okay. Sounds good.
And then I'm going to fly toward the nest.
So I'm assuming you're already in the nest and you got all of this stuff, to be clear. So you made it there, and then they started to move towards you.
Oh, so we like got the shit that we came for, yeah?
Correct.
All right, I just want a GTFO then.
Okay. So you
Sorry, I
can do this.
misunderstood.
Make a stealth check for me. They don't get opportunity attacks because they can't see you, and that's how opportunity attacks work. And it does not appear that they have any special sight. But
14.
okay. Let's see. All right. Let's see where they go from there. You rolled a 9, you said?
Yes.
All right. So the gargoyles are as Hattie goes invisible, and you hear the flutter of her unnecessary wings fly her out. And they're the gargoyles closest to you are going to come in and start to wail on you with bites and claw attacks.
Sick, Hattie.
Stone.
Oh.
Let's see. First one is a 12 to hit.
Every split twin sister for
No.
themselves.
Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit faster here. Second one is less than that. Oh my goodness, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
I haven't rolled over a 10 yet.
Well, there you
All
go.
right, there we go. The third one is a 21 to hit.
Yep.
There's 5 total that are going to make attacks. This one is 7 points of piercing damage
And she has no cloak.
to you. 7 points of piercing damage.
She used it.
Okay. Next one.
Remember when I was all pissy because I was like, someone give me their shit? Because I have some power. I have Revivify, so
Yeah.
I can revivify people, and I was like, someone needs to give me their cloak, and then no one did.
Yeah.
Fuck you all.
Yeah.
So,
I'm so glad we're
In
not
my
there
defense,
to
I don't
know
think
that
I was
about
actually
this.
physically here for that conversation.
3 points of slashing damage. And the last one does not hit. And now it is your turn.
okay. Well, I would like, I guess, to try and fly out.
Okay. If you fly through them, the 2 closest to you are going to get opportunity attacks.
It's fine.
Okay. I'll just do this. One of them does hit with a 19.
Yep.
It's the third one I've rolled. 3 points of piercing damage to you. But you are able to get past those 2. That one does clip you, kind of spin you around a little bit, but you're able to go off into the air. That's your movement. Do you want to do anything else, or you just want to use your action to dash?
I'm just trying to get out.
Okay. They have a fly speed of 60. So they are going to look for Hattie, and they are going to catch up to you very, very quickly.
Great.
Hattie, it's your turn. If you want, you do get the sense that some of the ones that were most farther away, so there were 2 above you, 3 close to you about 10 feet, and the rest of them were kind of on the ledge. They seem to have a general idea of where you are as you're following their line of sight. They can't pinpoint you directly, but they do take off flying in your general direction.
Okay, so where am I? Where am I trying to go?
That's a good question. Where are you?
Away.
Well, I'm trying to get out, but where, like...
So y'all are with how far you've been able to travel. Y'all are off the edge of the cathedral now into open air, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gargoyles that have come to life that are chasing you.
Out of the balcony?
Mhm.
Okay.
Do I hear anything going on?
You see one fairy and a bunch of gargoyles leap off the side of the building. Do you want to roll into initiative?
Do it.
There's a lot of stone things.
I'm just gonna let people die.
I don't know if I have anything that will get these gargoyles. Yeah, I'll roll into initiative.
Okay.
How loud do you think this is? Because I would be in class in the cathedral.
Not loud enough to...
Okay. 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 I believe you.
I mean, unless there's screaming involved, the
Very
actual
chill.
attacks aren't that loud.
No, these professors aren't doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Got an 8.
Okay, so Hattie, it's your up. So here's what I'm trying to determine is when you are either out of range or hidden in a way that they cannot find you, or that you do some other way to stop them, that's when we'll resolve this. But their intent appears to be to follow you. You've taken something from a space they were entrusted to guard. You entered a space through a means you were not supposed to, according to them. Quote, I want to be clear on that. They have...
Is Delta close to me at all?
I don't know. Where would you have flown? I think it's up to you to get closer to her because she has... You can see her, she can't see you.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go up to her and I'll make fuck.
Eye contact?
right.
Invisible eyes.
I
These
guess-
fucking guys.
These fucking
Where
guys.
are these
Actually,
fucking
yeah. I'm gonna cast invisibility on her, which would drop it on myself, and
Okay.
then I'm gonna continue going toward trying to get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
And I'll put my cloak on her.
Oh,
Okay. You gonna do a little
What?
switcheroo?
Yep.
wow.
All right. Sounds good. The gargoyles are going to then kind of
Are
shift
moved by this show
gears.
of love.
Yeah. They're gonna come to you. I'm gonna
They
say
become a real boy.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say 4 of them are able to get to you. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them are gonna be able to get to you this
That's
turn.
great, Jimmy.
What's your AC? I'm just gonna roll until I hit
14.
Okay.
You're just gonna roll till you hit me. Cool.
There we
That
go.
sound right.
It took 40 rolls, but you're dead.
All right.
You had to.
4 points of piercing, 6 points of slashing. It's only 1. 7 points of piercing and 5 points of slashing. 6 points of piercing, and last one is 4 points of slashing. As these things that are there's some combination of robots slash magically animated things slash whatever just pounce on you in the air and just start going to town on you. You do they don't seem to have any objective to like get the scroll back or whatever. They are just seeming to be malevolent. And it is Delta's turn. And as a reminder, you're invisible until you attack or cast a spell.
So maybe
Or-
we'll do those things.
I mean, I would like to fly toward Hattie.
Okay?
I feel like 12 people who were caught and one person died. I didn't know it was a tourist mine though.
I'm also just trying to get away. I don't want to engage. I do want to fly in front of Hattie's face. She may not know I'm there, but I'm going to make eye contact with Hattie and just say, "Love you, sis. Thanks."
That's the cutest thing I've heard this campaign. Oh my god. This is like Cosmo cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay? So you fly and you talk to her.
I thank her and then I say, "Thanks, love you, sis. Let's get the fuck out of here."
And what are you doing?
I'm trying to fly away from them.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing.
So you fly to her, talk to her, and
Go.
fly away.
Yeah.
Where are you flying? Out, up, or down? Or closer to the cathedral?
Trying to go inside the cathedral.
Chessie is also on the ground, losing her mind.
Okay, I'm probably gonna fly then down toward the main cathedral door. Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
How much
Make a
attention is
stealth
a
check.
dog losing its mind in front of a cathedral going to bring to this general situation?
Ooh, good question.
Especially if I happen to know it's Jesse, maybe?
Make a
That's true.
perception
There
check.
aren't a lot of dogs on the campus.
Not a lot
Make
of
a
dogs
stealth
in
check
this
for me.
world, am I right?
What is dog?
Not good.
You can make it with advantage because you're invisible. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Still not good.
Oh my gosh,
Double
3 and
threes.
3.
17.
Okay, I'm gonna say you hear Chessie barking outside while you're in class.
I'm going to excuse myself.
Okay, you're up.
I have to poop.
I'm gonna be kind of hidden and cast Cause Fear.
Ooh, cause fear.
Boom. Just hit it.
That's good. They actually are not immune to fear. I would have thought stone would be.
Yeah.
What kind of save am I making for this?
Wisdom.
They better fucking not be wise.
Yeah, right?
What's your
Let's
spell
go.
save DC?
It says Wisdom 14.
14. They are all of them look down at you. So the fear condition means that they every attack is at disadvantage while you're in their line of sight, and they cannot willingly move closer to you.
Yeah, that's what I want.
So what are they afraid of? What do they see that they're afraid of?
On the diaphragms at least here.
Chessie barking.
Big fall if they... No, because they can fly. I don't know.
Well, the idea is that something about
gargoyles
you
aren't allowed in
is
the light,
scary.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
I'm mad, I'm loyal, I'm protecting my girlies.
No.
But like, what have you done to what are you doing magically to make them afraid of you? What do they
Just,
think's
like,
happening?
readying a spell, like an attack spell.
Okay.
Like kind of fire coming from my hands. Because a lot of my spells are fiery.
Okay. Sounds good.
And you're afraid of fire for
All
obvious
right.
reasons.
Cause fear. I'll say you come in next round. Back up to Hattie. You are surrounded by all these things who have momentarily they are all distracted by something on the ground.
Run and dash, baby.
Okay, you're just gonna go straight to the ground, or up to the
Maybe
air,
not on these
or
things.
where are you going?
That's the part that I don't really understand is the layout of this. I want to get away from this area.
Okay, so your
I-
options are to go towards the cathedral, away from the cathedral, higher in the air, or to the ground. Let's say pick one of those.
I guess towards the cathedral where people are.
Yeah.
Okay, are you descending? You're going kind of lower to the ground.
If that's what that requires, then yeah.
Very good. Okay. Given that you are able to, now I'm assuming you want to probably use your action to disengage so they can't hit you while you're leaving all of their
Pretty.
melee range. You are able to descend. You notice none of them follow you, and you see down on the ground Indigo, who has cast this spell. You can see the fire that's flaming off of her fingertips and this intimidating stance that she has. While it's not scary to you, you are starting to piece together that they're not going to follow you to the ground as long as she is there.
Perfect.
So we can come out of initiative at this point because they are unwilling to follow you. You can all make it into the building if you want.
Yes.
And as you do that, you meet Ovi. Once out of sight, these stupid gargoyles, the stone gargoyles, kind of retreat back to their designated posts. The four of you are all in the cathedral right now.
Whew, wow.
And you
Do
have-
not recommend.
What?
9 HP. Sorry.
Me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's on the scroll?
Great. Do you want to look at the scroll?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you find?
On the scroll is a single sentence, and it's handwritten.
Gotcha, bitch.
And it says, the Avatar will assure your vengeance.
Fuck no.
Vengeance. Is this the thing that was haunting the woods? That's something.
No, she turned herself into a blood avatar
Yeah.
to kill Pellinistria.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I think this is real.
That's true. That's true. Sorry.
Wait, who wrote
Guys.
this? Was it was Pellinistria that wrote this?
No, Kithri wrote it.
Yeah.
Kithri wrote this.
You get the sense someone wrote it
too.
To
Just the
her.
Kithri.
Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna be really honest. You know that stuff that we know about were-ravens, of how they like are in flocks, and if they're not in flocks, they go crazy and all that stuff. I think that Pellinistria killed Kithri's flock, and that's why Kithri was after her.
Oh, 100% true. Yeah.
So,
Well, you'll remember she did tell you that directly.
well, guys, I just put together a thing that we knew that I probably wasn't at D&D for, is my guess.
Just a
That was
history
news to me.
reminder, because this was months ago that y'all had this. Y'all asked her about this.
Yeah.
Pellinistra's side of the story is, yes, I have encountered were-ravens before. Those that were insane, I put down to protect the people they were going to hurt. I left those that were still in their right mind alive because I believe that everyone has a fair chance to make their choices as long as they are in their right mind.
Hey, guys, you know that thing we already knew? I confirmed that it's a thing.
Hey,
Fantastic. Good job.
you got raven feathers while you were up there, right? Because I asked you to.
Well,
Nope.
I got you. You need
Freaking
raven
heck.
feathers?
Elfie's offense. He's like, you need raven feathers. I got raven. You need
I know
tickets, got
Rhapsody doesn't have a lot of intelligence in Rhapsody.
I mean, also Indigo,
Yeah,
we're
yeah, more
okay.
raven
Thanks for asking.
What do you look like?
mean,
Because
she's
you got bit too, right?
She got mauled. I can cast Cure Wounds. I'll spread the love. I kind of need some good PR with Hattie.
Sure.
You don't do anything.
How
When
many
I've
wounds
asked
do
you,
you
talked
carry? How
about
does
this
it
as
work?
like a syringe, right?
Yeah,
I got you.
yeah, very mechanical.
How many do I get?
A D8 plus 4.
2 pyramids, ass to ass,
I forgot to offer y'all wine. Does anyone want
9.
I would like a little glass.
Sure.
I'm gonna slam this guy's more than me right now.
20 minutes?
The skies
To
are.
here?
Yes. Yes. they are-
Kansas City, Northern Lights.
Yes, they're happening now.
You saw people see them?
Yes, my friend is driving from St. Louis, and look at this. I don't know.
Wait, can we see them here?
Yeah.
Oh,
someone
it's
said that we
super
were
fucking
supposed to.
smoky here, though. Actually, we probably can't see shit.
It was really smoky here this morning too.
They're just,
Oh,
they're just
actually,
taking
the
a
smoke could maybe like
picture.
reflect.
Is it up there?
Do you guys have like pasta tonight or?
No, I had it left over from the weekend. And I was like,
This needs to die.
I definitely had opened a bottle of wine and was like, oh wait, I'm going somewhere. I was like gonna have a wine. I'm glad I didn't waste any time watching the video tonight.
You can't see with your eyes, but as soon as you hold your phone, it picks up the thing.
really?
Yes! I've never seen it before.
Get out here! Just a bit of an Aurora TO.
It's okay. It's not that dark here yet, so we cannot partake.
So Fanny's got this app from when we were in Iceland, and it's very funny because no one in America has
Oh.
it. So it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like when you see the Northern Lights, you report it, and it like pins the map. And so
Yeah.
like Europe and Canada is just like feathered with pins, and nowhere
Yeah.
in the U.S. has it because nowhere in the U.S. has this freaking app because no one would get
Right,
it. 'Cause
right.
why would you download it?
Fair.
Except for Fanny, who stalks it.
Constantly. Yeah, that feels right.
Is it super red?
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it is
Yes.
redder.
pinkish.
Yeah, it's funny the long exposure on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, so even in Iceland when we saw them, you just saw like shapes in the sky, and then your phone would pick up like all the color variation. But you could like at least see the shape.
Interesting. Well, you can't see that there.
Yeah.
It looks just like a nice
Black sky. Yeah.
for me.
What are we doing? Oh. So
Sorry.
scroll vengeance. Who's this trying to get vengeance here? For Kithri.
What language is it?
I think she was trying to get
Common.
vengeance.
For Pellinistria.
Yeah, like they were telling Kithri how to kill Pellinistria.
So
Is the notes message, I think.
that's someone powerful interfering with a student.
Does anyone recognize the handwriting?
Good question.
Or is there, can someone investigate this scroll to see if there are any other?
Man, where is my mage?
You're welcome to make a
Where's my
perception check.
mage player Kyoku at when you need it?
Yeah, I'd like to investigate this scroll and see if I can like find any, I don't know,
I got a 23.
clues as to where it came from.
23 perception.
Yeah, I want to know who wrote it.
Judy, send it to me.
What?
Send me that picture.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely there.
Sorry.
Hank, come on.
Hank's got the Aurora Madness.
Come on.
Oh, I bet up here needs to see that.
Yeah.
You have no idea
Okay.
who wrote this.
What'd you roll?
I rolled
23.
a 23, but I asked specifically who wrote it. I should have just not asked.
Oh, I rolled a 19 for investigation just to see if there were any like clues on it of like other like markings or
Like a
things like
thumbprint in ink on accident.
You have no idea.
or like a return to sender address.
Yeah.
Okay.
A postmark.
Another sending stone, like, tell me if you got my message or not.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay.
I mean, we're
Hey.
definitely...
Oh,
Someone is
Where?
obviously
Let me see Lorraine.
anti-Team
Let me say
Pelham.
Lorene. Okay.
But at least we have it. Like, we can
No, that's cool.
just be a creep and be like, do you know who wrote this?
Do you know who wrote this?
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Between all of us, we've probably seen most of the professor's handwriting, right? So if it was a professor, we would probably have an idea.
That's fair. We've been doing assignments.
Jimmy, would you agree with that statement as the person who makes these decisions?
Well, I think you all would have had different professors, and you have not all in the 2 months you've been here and the classes you're currently taking had exposure to all of the professors.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
would say you've had a handful. I haven't really defined which professors you would have seen. What I can tell you is that Indigo does not recognize the handwriting, and Garrett does not recognize the handwriting.
I'd like to give it a roll.
Okay, go for it.
What am I rolling again?
She rolled a 23 and I
investigation.
rolled a 19, so.
If we're investigating, this is kind of MacGruber's.
Investigation.
He's gonna roll up
I
his sleeves
started
to
and
look
fell
at
down.
it.
I don't remember what reading is.
So what does avatar mean? The avatar.
Her
The
state.
blood
that's the
avatar
thing she
was the
formed,
creature
didn't
she
she?
summoned.
I
Yeah,
tried to
she-
read it and poked myself in the eye with it. Now I can't see anything.
So the
I
avatar
mean,
is dead.
it already
right?
happened.
Correct. What
Correct.
she was saying, the letter is telling Kithri to become an avatar to kill Pelanistra.
Okay, so the letter doesn't matter anymore.
Well, we're
Delta,
trying to figure out
will
Really,
you
we're
roll,
just curious as to
Who was in
like who.
because who wants
picking
Pelanistra dead through Kithri?
No.
what.
I got a investigation.
Yours must have been bad.
26.
Me, yeah.
Probably
26.
freaking Jordy, right?
With a 26, you do not recognize the handwriting. However,
Is Jordy.
you get the suspicion that the author, it might be a forgery. It might be someone trying to write as if they were someone else.
Interesting.
But that's with a 26.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
So I
Wowza.
let everyone that there's a plot afoot, and they're way better at this than we are.
But I think that's a valid question. Who would enjoy seeing Pelanistra go down? And have
Yeah.
to aid a student.
Yeah.
I mean, the Auric, right?
Why would the Auric want to kill Pelanistra?
Especially
Because she's one of the people that they hate, right?
If Drew asked you that question, don't you think that maybe they don't?
I mean, nothing happened to his arm, so he could be lying. I mean, who are the Auric's enemies? The staff of the school.
I guess that's
Yeah.
true, but not like Pelanistra specifically.
Well, right, but like,
And we know
why,
that-
why did they take the Chancellor specifically? I think they were just trying to prove a point.
Well, they stole
Right.
his memories. He's got to know something that they now know that is important.
I mean, Pelanistra seems kind of like the next, like, highest ranking person besides the Chancellor, so it makes sense.
I mean,
think,
Gareth,
right?
it seems like you would know a lot more about the Auric's thinkings if you would join the Auric.
And I finger guns right at that moment. Yeah, but we also know there's professors that are in the organization. So, like, they
And we know
are
who those
trying to
professors
take,
are. Or we know who Hellenistra suspects those professors are.
yeah, in her journal.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
So maybe that's why they were trying to go after her.
I'll cross my fingers.
But, like,
Cross my fingers.
if they knew where that journal was, they would also have the compass. So,
Well, right, but clearly she's like investigating the Auric, so I'm sure they were aware of that. So they were probably trying to get her off their backs.
True.
Is she not a member of the Auric?
She was the founder,
Yeah.
but something happened.
There's plenty of evidence that she still is bound by tattoo, whatever her intentions are.
way better double agent than me if that's her game.
Speaking of the Auric,
Shocking.
segue. Why do you want to take me to the ethereal plane?
Cause Jordy wants to meet you. He specifically told me to do a meetup. Be like a,
I've met two Geordies already.
Nice,
There's
Geordie.
another Geordie. Okay.
yes.
Also, why do you have to meet there? You literally fucking go to the same goddamn school. Like, just fucking meet at school.
I am open to meeting this Geordie.
Wow.
My man, that's really
But-
gonna help me explain all these wounds on my face. I appreciate it.
Would it be possible for all of us to go, or is it like
Whoa.
I don't wanna go.
strictly-
Whoa!
Is it strictly just? Does it need to be just the two of you?
I don't know. Have you ever like brought too many friends to the party and then they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa?
I just don't want anybody.
I
dying.
invited you.
Well, like you guys could like wait outside and know we're in there. We could give you like a timestamp. Like if we're not out by this time, come in. But I don't want to immediately make them hostile.
I was asking.
I feel like this should happen, but we need to do it smart and maybe have a plan as to how we're going to do this.
Whoa,
Like
smart and plan
maybe-
and Gareth. Whoa.
Got
maybe
Garrett's about
Maybe
to
we
kick you
can
out of his
bring-
dive bar.
Yeah.
is there anyone else that would like to also try and go?
I'll go.
I mean,
Okay.
if you guys are trying to join the Auric, I'd really appreciate it.
Delta,
I
you
feel like
in?
there can't just be one person that goes.
Okay.
I'll go.
I feel
Anyone
like
else, or do you guys want to
So
wait
Do
outside?
we all fucking go then?
I'm just saying.
I don't think we all should go. I think it's good to have like a getaway car driver.
I don't really like Jordy. He kind of seems like a twat. So
Yeah, he's clearly the villain, but we have to like.
Understatement?
I'm just saying,
a
guys.
misunderstood villain, Brian.
If you come into the ethereal plane with me and Garrett, like, you have to be willing to get another tattoo, kind of.
Okay, it's not
Wait,
me.
so if I enter, I
going?
pretty much can't leave unless I'm part of the org.
No, but like that may or may like I'm just letting you know that like that could happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Cause mine kind of just, and here we are. You know, like 1, 2, and then
you know how cults
end of the
work.
story. Like,
All right. Delta, you want to go too?
Yeah.
Considering the source of the information and the content of the information, you still want to go.
I mean, considering
I
what.
didn't ask you, I was asking her.
I'm not. I think this might be a good idea because
I mean, Ovi's been the most Team Auric dude this whole time.
no, I'm very much anti-orc, but I think.
Beg to
Sorry,
differ.
I
Record
just caught that. Sorry. I just think having one person in there all on their own is risky. We need like
If something goes south, you need someone to bail and come back.
right or
I mean,
support
you
each
guys
other.
went on a simple recon mission that turned into a whole fucking gargoyles are chasing us.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we made it out because we're good
You
at
got
D&D.
information.
Yeah, but it would have
Indigo
been
said
better if you didn't have to.
I mean,
We
I
were all
don't think
there.
they'll kill us like they need people.
Can we?
Why do they need people?
Do they need
I
me?
don't know.
You don't know or you can't tell us?
Both? If I knew, I couldn't tell you, and I don't know.
I have lots of questions for this Geordie that I would like to have answered, so I would like to go.
Can we also
Others?
just above the table, or sorry, not above the table, in game, decide to shoot for if something needs investigating, that we try to have 2 or 3 people along just in case something goes south.
Yeah, like strength in numbers. Like
Yeah.
no less than 3.
I was gonna
That's
do
where
plan
I feel like we have people inside the
No,
house.
bad idea.
to say Brandon.
Bad idea.
There's Brandon.
Are we just making up names now? Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Good old
So
Berthon.
3 of us inside, 3 of us outside?
I
I'm
mean,
not going inside.
yeah.
I don't want to go in.
That's okay. I will go in.
All right.
I don't like that you're going in, but it's fine.
I'll be
It's
fine.
only your twin sister.
I
What's
mean,
the
we
worst
have a
that could
spare
happen?
just in case.
Not who could
Calling
summon
yourself
that many
the spare.
animals. That was. Okay.
So,
Good luck, the 3 of you.
so is
Dude,
that the
they're-
next plan of
Yeah, I think
that
so.
course of action?
Yeah.
This week.
Is there like, because where are we going for this? To the
The same
ethereal plane?
bridge.
That's where we've
Yeah,
been, correct,
yeah,
Jimmy?
yeah.
Yes. You just, only MacGruber has ever been to the location that he is speaking of.
We've been in the ethereal
You've been
plane,
in,
though.
in the ethereal
Yes.
plane, but you have not been to the,
Final destination.
right.
Okay. So we can all go into the ethereal plane, and they can just find a place to hang out, maybe.
Okay,
Nearby.
let me work that up for next week. That's where we'll start. It would be helpful for me. Can you tell me what would be the next couple of things that you would like to do? Because one of the downsides of doing this open-ended of a campaign is trying to prepare for everything. So if I understand some of your objectives from here,
Yimmy wishes we did the
Yeah,
whiteboard
can you
in
open
the
that
back.
slide that we made that one time?
yeah, let's see, where's that PowerPoint slide? Here we go. There it is.
We need the seal. The door. We have to figure
Okay.
that out.
I mean, that one's not bad because it's secure and we know where it is.
Okay, so this was the list you had made
But
before.
it's time to have it.
I've crossed off a couple of things because you rescued the Chancellor, saving him removes
Yes.
Ovi's curse, Lorehold Cavern.
What a great to-do
You
list.
found
We're
the
crossing things
compass. You know technically where the gloves are, so I guess we can technically.
You know technically where the amulet and
off. Crown. Or
Right?
no, we don't know the crown,
The
but we are.
staff.
You know where the amulet is, and you know where the staff is,
Yes.
and you suspect where the crown is. Well, here I wasn't going to cross these off actually until you procured them. So you own the
Yeah.
compass and you have the amulet, right?
I guess
Strike through. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Something's
Yeah.
wrong with time divination. What went wrong? I feel like that's more of a question than a quest. But go ahead. On. The demigod Titan has been released and is heading to Strixhaven. Is bound to someone here coming to collect. Kithri's dead. The plan against the Oracle. Garrett's patron believes that she's to be assassinated. Vieric is working on something. Auric has some master plan, justice or chaos, good or bad. The ethereal plane at Prismari, the negative plane at Witherbloom, which would be a rescue Prince Bracken,
Brocken.
who wrote the note to Kithri.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Can I take some of these crossed off ones off just
Yeah.
to kind of clear
Yep.
this up a little bit? 4 kicks. Let's see. We need to. Is it still?
He's stashed and it's the other.
Lorehold staff. Go back in time to get from Kolema. That's what Bectus told you.
Yes.
The Deo Silver Cool Crown. Get from Casimir's vault. Sorry, I can type. I'm going to put question mark there because that hadn't technically been confirmed.
The problem with the vault one is Jordy also knows it's there.
But a good job.
I think that I would like to verify that that is a fair concern.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So now that he knows where it's at,
He's going to
We
have more
didn't even
access.
talk about it when we were there, though, did we?
we did in the sense that Casimir was
Jordy
like,
knows something's there. That's
only it's most secure spot, and only Shadrax can get in, and myself, and I noticed that he zeroed in on that. He's like, oh, okay. So he
The
connected
Joe Jira
dots.
Jordy.
The Joe Jira Jordy. So
Yeah.
Oh, JJ.
I can't keep track of all these Geordies.
right. They're like,
Can the Geordies communicate with each other?
Probably. They're the same person.
But, like, in
Do
what
they
way can
exist
they
in the
communicate with
same
each other? Like, do
place?
they know that they're all working together? Do they know they're all the same person?
Well, I think, like, obviously the youngest one doesn't know anything.
the oldest are certainly going to.
Yeah. And I bet you, like,
Okay.
yeah, I bet you the olds are training the young, and it's a real time loop situation of, like, they've always known this because they've always gone back in time and taught themselves this, and
Okay.
yada, yada,
That
yada.
hurts my brain.
Yeah.
I just wanted to go to Lorraine and
Okay.
say,
You find her in the library at her table. She's got her head buried in something complicated. She doesn't acknowledge you when you walk up.
hey, I missed you. It's been a while.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Been kind of busy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I bet you're pretty important. Sorry, that came out sarcastic, but it wasn't. Hey, listen.
So, how's Bank? Have y'all, like, been on a date yet?
Oh, geez, no, I have not had time to pursue that. Other bigger fish to fry.
Well, if I know anything about dating, I think that you kind of have to strike while the iron's hot. But you're famous now, so I'm sure it's just a matter of time.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like that important to me right now. Though what is important is that I'm thinking of I might have to go to the negative plane, and I'm wondering if you can help me get some information about it, or maybe help me go.
Yeah. No.
You wouldn't want to go to the negative plane with me?
Oh, I definitely don't want to go to the negative plane. But I am finally happy to hear that some people are acknowledging its existence. But again, nobody knows where it is, so I don't know what you're talking about. And you don't seem to know what you're talking about. It was hidden, right? You understand that?
Yeah, and I'm kind of like I know a lot of things. And
You know a lot of things.
yeah.
Okay. Then I'm not sure why you're here.
Well, I just knew it was important to you, and so thought you might
Ooh,
want
nice.
to go with me and find more information about it and confirm its
Where
existence.
do you have this information?
Like I said, I got a hunch where it is.
You have a hunch where the negative plane entrance is.
I know a couple people that have seen it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't want to come.
All right. I just don't know what to believe anymore. And to be honest, I'm just tired of helping you because it doesn't seem to be reciprocal in any way. So go have your date with Bank and go live your little fun, sexy life in your new little fun deal. But, I don't know what to believe anymore. Are you killing people? Are you not killing people? I just,
God.
I thought we were friends, and then I don't see you for weeks on time once you get what you want.
Oh no, I should
No,
hang
I
out
was-
with Rampart.
I was trying to include you. I guess I waited too long.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's probably true.
Okay, bye.
Good effort.
And it was pretty sad.
Damn. Wow, Jimmy didn't tell us we were going to have to do maintenance on these friendships we have here. Quit. Everybody quit. Go check on your NPCs.
Next I want to schedule a coffee date with Ollie.
I just want to go just like glad hand, just go talk to some people, boots on the ground, grassroots movement, just like make sure I'm being seen.
Go
All she
right.
wanted was a
Yeah.
date. That's all I'm saying.
Indigo
She
doesn't
didn't
date
ask
for
me out.
like.
And I just told her
Oh
how
no,
busy
she
I
thinks
was.
Bank is super hot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
Well,
That's true.
some people overheard that.
I
But if you were going to have,
You did. Oh, you made it a point to tell her, actually.
if you were going to have coffee with,
Yeah,
with
not only
Ollie,
did you say no to the date, you
I
also
will join
told her
you.
who your crush was.
Did she ask me out?
she was going
She
to.
thought you were going to ask her out. She was all ready for it.
Yeah,
And
that's
you're
when
like,
you guys were studying
no,
about
thank
this.
you. Plus, he's super hot.
yeah,
I was
it
like, okay.
did not go well.
Wow,
it's fair.
don't remember it happening that way.
Great.
That was before. Yeah, that was before Mage Tower. That was a while.
That was before.
It was, yeah.
And in your Strixhaven lives, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Well, now I kind of just want to go pursue bank to get.
There you go.
back at her.
Really
Make it.
rub Lorene's
Do you?
face.
That's right.
I will be out next week.
Okay.
I think we will as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're on for. No, wait. We're getting really close to Halloween here, aren't we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
No,
3
it's 3
weeks
weeks.
from
So-
just
3 weeks.
tomorrow.
It's 3 weeks from today.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah.
Halloween night.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll be. I'm assuming we'll be off Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we could do the 24th.
Okay. So we'll do the 24th and then have another week off. All right.